A Drake feature is one of the top cosigns you can get in the music industry, and even Drake said, "You get Drizzy on a track, he'll put you on the map," during his album Certified Lover Boy. So today, we're going to look at 6 rappers that Drake helped rise to fame. Number 6, we got Lil Durk. Now, Lil Durk has been rapping since 2010, but within the last couple years, he really started to get known worldwide. In 2020, Lil Durk featured on Drake's song Laugh Now, Cry Later, and although Lil Durk had already had some Hot 100 songs, this was the first top 10 song on Billboard's Top 100. Lil Durk's most recent album, 7220, sold 120,000 units first week, compared to his album in 2020 only selling 57,000 first week. So it's safe to say Durk definitely benefited from the feature, and Drake helped him rise in the mainstream rap. Number 5 is BlocBoy JB. Now, many of you guys were probably expecting him to be on this list. Well, BlocBoy was already starting to gain some attention around Memphis, and in 2018, Drake and BlocBoy JB released a song together called Look Alive, which was a huge success and now has over 300 million views on YouTube and was streamed over 800 million times on Spotify. BlocBoy JB ended up being more of a one-hit wonder on the mainstream level, since this song was his only top 100 hit as a lead artist, and he was never quite able to build off that success. Number 4 is Young Blue, and many people started hearing about Blue after Drake featured on his song You're Mine Still in 2020 that now has over 250 million views on YouTube, and this song was top 20 on Billboard's Hot 100 charts, and that is still Young Blue's only song to get inside the top 50 in the world. So this definitely helped Young Blue rise to another level of influence, and he's still only 27, so we'll have to wait and see how far he can go after the Drake cosign. Number 3 is I Love Mackinnon. Some of you may not remember I Love Mackinnon, but back in 2014, his song Tuesday with Drake was one of the biggest songs in the world. For I Love Mackinnon, the Drake feature was a huge success and helped for his career. This song has hundreds of millions of streams across the world, and after this hit song, he decided to sign a deal with OVO Sound, but they parted ways a couple years later, so it didn't go as planned. I Love Mackinnon's song Tuesday with Drake peaked at number 12 on Billboard's Hot 100, and this was the only song of I Love Mackinnon's career that ever placed in the top 50 in the world, so he ended up being kind of a one-hit wonder on the mainstream level too. Number 2 is lilbaby, who has now become one of the biggest rappers in the world. And back in 2017, lilbaby was already starting to make a name for himself behind one of his top songs called My Dog, that now has over 100 million streams on YouTube. But like other rappers who started to gain some attention, the Drake feature helped them rise to the next level. In 2018, Drake featured on lilbaby's song Yes Indeed and Never Recover, which also featured Gunna, which were lilbaby's first songs to hit the top 10 and top 20 on Hot 100 songs in the world. lilbaby definitely took advantage and continued to rise after the feature, and was even awarded the biggest artist of the year at the Apple Music Awards in 2020. Although I wouldn't say lilbaby wouldn't be famous without the Drake feature, Drake definitely did help lilbaby's rap career and helped him become a mainstream artist listened to all around the world. Number 1 is the hip-hop group Migos. Drake was one of the first big rappers to show Migos love back in 2013. When he featured on their song Versace, the Migos were already starting to make a name for themselves, but there were still people that didn't quite like their rap style, and Drake was the cosign that they needed in the rap game. That made a lot of people start to like their music, and it helped them begin to get popular on the mainstream level. Now, there are a lot of people who get the Drake feature, but not everyone builds off that success, as you've seen. But after the Drake song, the Migos started to have one of the biggest rises in the hip-hop game, and within the next few years, they were becoming some people's favorite rappers with some of their songs like Bad and Bougie and Stir Fry, which both placed in the top 10 on Billboard's Hot 100 charts. I hope you enjoyed the video and subscribe to our channel Rap Empire, but based off of all the rappers that Drake helped throughout his career, comment which one you think he helped the most.